Yes, as you can see, I'm delighted to be joined by Birmingham chairman Tom Wagner and co-owner Tom Brady. Tom, what a week it's been for you, and it could get even better. Now, be honest, what's been the best thing? Promotion as champions, or bragging rights over Wrexham?
I think the best thing has been the promotion of English football, honestly. It's great to see it becoming a global brand, and hopefully we play our small part. And, you know, fans will ask why, particularly fans from other clubs, but I think the reason is it makes all of these clubs more financially viable. It allows the clubs to remain a part of the community so that all of you at home get to continue enjoying it, and that we can bring it to a broader audience. That's what's been most fun so far.
Now, Tom, of course, you've played here as a player. So what is it like for you today, and how much are you enjoying this whole journey?
Yeah, obviously very surreal. I really enjoyed being out there on the field and run out in front of 70,000 people doing what I love to do. But the opportunity is for all these young men to do it, and they've worked so hard to get to this point. You got to win a lot of really important games to have a day like this. So it's a great reward, not only for the guys on the pitch, but also their families and friends who are associated with them in their journey to get to this point.
How much is there a feeling as well, Tom, like the famous song, keep on going to the end of the road? It's KRO all the way. That this is only a part of the journey.
Yeah, this is the beginning. I think what we had to do is establish a culture of winning at the club. I think we've done that this season, and Tom has played a huge part of that.
In what way, if you don't mind me interrupting?
Well, it's his conversations with players, coaches, and manager, continuing to push us forward, never settling for good enough, but only settling for, if you could say it that way, excellence in everything we do, and having the right processes and procedures to generate consistent long-term success. We are not in this to win League One or to get into the championship. We have much higher ambitions, and I'm confident that with Tom at our side, we'll get there.
And what has that given you, Tom, having some input into the players?
Well, I was them at one point, and I really enjoy connecting with them too, and with the coaching staff, and just understanding the adversities that they're going through on a weekly basis. So much I think of being a great athlete over a period of time and being a great organization is how do we solve problems? There's no straight path to success. We're all going to be dealing with different adversities over the course of whether it's your life or your career, and how do you help players solve them? So the most important part for me in this journey with Tom and the rest of the real leadership group of the club is how do we provide the best opportunity for these players to reach their maximum potential.
Now I'm truly delighted to be joined by Birmingham legend. Is that too strong?
Maybe a bit too strong.
Not in your world, it isn't.
Not in my world, because I'm always a legend.
The shy and retiring Clinton Morrison, of course, was a Premier League player with Birmingham City. Clinton, what do you make of the occasion today, and also the bounce back from the Blues?
No, the bounce back's been fantastic this season. I think it's been unbelievable. I think the job that the manager's done and the hierarchy with the money they've invested. Everyone wanted Birmingham to fail, because you can't spend 18 million on Jay Stansfield in League One and then everyone thinking, hold on, because that's more Championship and Premier League. So no, I think they've done fantastic, and this is a big occasion. I was in a hotel and there's loads of Birmingham citizens. I left there at 10 o'clock this morning. It's packed, the hotels, and they're full of fans. They've sold over 40,000 tickets, Geoff. That is something.
I think I saw 40,000 before breakfast along Wembley Way. But you mentioned the ownership, Tom Wagner, and also Tom Brady's involvement as well. There's huge interest around the world. CBS, the coverage there, huge audience for this as well.
Yeah, you're right. It is a huge audience because it's all in America. So everyone wants to take notice of it. And that's like me, I want to go to America and crack it as well. That's why I'm on here with you talking. Let me tell you something before we actually get onto the game. I want to tell you something. See this man here? This man is a legend. And if you hate me on your TV screens, blame him. Because he's the one who said, give this guy a chance. And since he said, give me a chance, I've gone from strength to strength. I'm one of the best. I'm better than Nigel. I know he's in the studio. Sorry, Nigel.
Get back to the game. Get back to the game. Have the Blues today got to be careful of being overconfident, or would Chris Davies not allow that?
I don't think Chris Davies will allow that. They can't be overconfident. They've now won the league after yesterday's results. So, yeah, it can't be overconfidence. Because even though you beat Peterborough in a week, it's a different game. Different football match today. It's a totally different football match. I think this is it's a cup final. It's how you would play the occasions. And Peterborough do have some players that can cause Birmingham a lot of problems. But I think they'll have their head on. Speaking to Chris Davies and knowing him, and speak to him many a times, he's very hard work and he demands so much. He kicks every ball on the touchline, and I think he'll demand that from the players this afternoon.
Where could Posh cause them some problems?
Up front, they're dangerous, and especially out wide. Little Poku's a player, by the way. I've watched him and I think he could go and play at a higher level. I think he's really good. He's diminutive. He can beat players. He can go either way. He's got a hell of a left foot. And if he delivers into the box and they have runners, they'll cause them problems. But that's their threat. I spoke about him all week when I've been doing interviews. I really do like him and I think he's a class act.
What sort of season would it be for Birmingham, League and Cup double?
Great season, brilliant season. Listen, everyone will look at it and say, oh yeah, Birmingham City should have produced that and should have done it, but there's pressure on you, and not every club can handle the pressure. They've handled it, so to win the league and obviously win the Virtu Trophy as well, I think it'd be a fantastic achievement. And as I said, everyone at the club, connected to the club, would be really happy with it.
Who would you pick out as your potential match winners, aside from Jay Stansfield? Who's a class apart? Yeah,
he's a class. I'd say Alfie May. I think he's a goal scorer. You might not see a lot of Alfie May in and around the game, but one thing, when it comes into the 6-yard box, he's lethal. And even Keshi Anderson, who plays on the left-hand side, he's another one who can cause problems. But they have so much good attacking options, you don't know who's going to start because they rotate. And one player I have to mention who I think has been outstanding for Birmingham City, we talk about Stansfield, Awata, the midfielder. You can't be signing players like that who are playing ever so well at Celtic and then you come to League One. That's how big this football club is, going to the next level, because I think he'll kick on in the Championship. Me personally, Geoff, I think Birmingham will go back to back. I do.
Do a Wrexham?
Yeah, and what Ipswich
up 2 divisions, and what Ipswich have done.
Yeah, I think they could do that. I think they've got the potential. As you said, the hierarchy will invest in the manager, and now the Championship is the hard one, because that's the most difficult league to get into the Premier League, but I think they've got a great chance.
Big statement, Clinton, but...
I make big statements. That's why Geoff wants to talk to me. Big statement from a big man.
As he always says to me, big games, big names.
That's why we're here.
Good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you, legend.
Always.
Top
Take
man.
care.
Take care.
I'm delighted to be joined by Simon Davies, who had a stellar career in the Premier League with Fulham, Tottenham and Everton. But before all that, when he's a wee slip of a lad, signed for Peterborough, aged about 15, am I right?
14, yeah, actually, Jeff. 14, a long time
I
ago.
want to hear every word from
yeah,
you.
Sorry, yeah, 14. Yeah, seems a very long time ago now, yeah. But joined there as a 14-year-old boy, was travelling up and back from Wales every weekend, which was a long old journey, 8 hours there, 8 hours back. And then moved up to start my YTS academy these days at 16.
Well, you had a great time there, over 50, 60 appearances, I think I'm right in saying?
Nearly 60, 58 I think it was, yeah.
And then, of course, you had a spell back there coaching, so you know the club, you know all about Peterborough. What chance do they have here today?
Well, it's obviously going to be tough. Birmingham have obviously had an unbelievable season, just finished got promotion and then crowned champions yesterday, I believe. So it's going to be a hell of a task. I just think this year, having won it last year, they've got no real pressure. I think they can come and really enjoy. Don't get me wrong, knowing Darren Ferguson, he's going to be demanding a performance from his players to warrant all the fans coming to support them today. And if they can do that, Birmingham maybe feel the pressure because the pressure is on them. Then cup finals, you never know.
There's something about Darren Ferguson and the Virtu Trophy. He basically focuses on it and he makes no excuse for it. He says, the chance to play at Wembley is massive. There's some great players that never played here.
No, absolutely. And listen, when I was working at the club, from all the success they've had before in this trophy, the photos are all over the walls at the training ground. It's a big thing. The youngsters see it coming through. That can they be part of the next team to win it? And last year, obviously, a few of the boys that I coached in the under-18s were, which was brilliant to see. And again, this year, he's going to, again, like you say, to get to Wembley. I never played at Wembley. What I did in my career, never got a chance to play. And being here today and seeing the scale and the size of it is really quite amazing. So the boys are going to be so looking forward to it. And I just think, like I say, come here today and just enjoy it. They won it last year, and they're here back again. It's an amazing achievement.
Who potentially could be match winners? If you were to pick out a couple of names for us for Peterborough.
I mean, Kwame Poku, I think he's got some serious talent. Worked with him for a year or so, and on his day he can win any game. It's going to be interesting to see how long they do keep hold of him. He could be the next one that flies the nest, so to speak, from Peterborough. But it'd be good to see him play well today, and it would be good to, Ricky J. Jones, seriously quick. And again, looking at the size of this pitch, if he can utilise his pace, on the break, maybe he could be a big threat as well.
Lost twice to Birmingham this season, but only by the odd goal on both occasions. I think quite a few people are saying, look, if there is a team that could upset
Birmingham, who are easily the best team in the division. It is Peterborough because of the way they play, because of their history, and because of Darren Ferguson. Would you go along with that?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I think you've nailed it right there. I think starting with the manager, Peterborough's greatest ever manager. I think this is the chance to win this trophy for the 4th time today. Is that right? Which is unbelievable. 3, 4 promotions as well. I mean, what a job he's done for Peterborough, and he builds teams, and he's building another team. And like I say, this could be the start of this next team he's building if they can come here today and perform.
Serious silverware and building teams. Do you think it must run in the family?
Yeah, I think it does. Yeah, yeah, it does. And he's got that drive. I've seen him. He's ferocious. The drive he's got. He's a ferocious man to work alongside. And it was a real pleasure to be close to him, to watch him work. And again, I'll hopefully see him today and wish him well. And there'll be nothing that he could not have done to win this today.